There are some very unsettling things that Kristen Stewart has exposed about herself in regards to her new film that is actually about to come out very soon, which is called Crimes of the Future, which is a very disturbing film for many reasons. And Kristen Stewart decided to talk about some of her fascination, some of the things that she is into, some of the things that she enjoys doing, and it's all very bizarre and stuff that we should be very concerned about. But honestly, it isn't much of a surprise coming from someone who is a Hollywood elite. So we're going to take a look at what she has to say about this and some of the things that she has revealed about herself. So let's go ahead and get into this and see what this is all about. So Kristen Stewart says she is not offended that some Cannes Film Festival moviegoers were so grossed out by her new movie Crimes of the Future that they felt the need to exit the theater. The actress spoke to Insider about her personal reactions to the film, as well as why she felt that ultimately the excessive gore was necessary for the artistic vision. Now, there are a lot of people that are walking out of this film that is being shown at festivals and everything else. And just from some of the things that I've seen about this film, some of the things that I've seen in the trailers for this film, it makes me very hesitant to want to go see this film. And I am someone that does pretty well when it comes to, violent material and things like that. It doesn't really affect me that much, but even this movie made me very hesitant about wanting to go see it. And I'll actually show you part of the trailer here and you can kind of see what I'm talking about. We, the actors, spent every single day after work being like, what the F are we doing? This is coming from Kristen Stewart. And she talks a little bit about the film, but then she goes into some of the things that she is into, some of the things that she enjoys doing, which is very bizarre. But let's go ahead and continue on here. But then I watched the movie last night and it was so crystal clear to me, Stewart told the publication. It's so exposing and it does feel like you're hacking up organs when you're making something, and if it doesn't feel that way, it's not worth it. That is a very bizarre statement, but she continues on and it gets even weirder. In the movie, Stewart plays a bureaucrat who obsesses over an artist as he performs live surgeries for an audience. The surgeries are explicit, which spurred multiple walkouts at Cannes for viewers who couldn't stomach them. There are some very strong scenes, the director said. Some of the people who have seen the film have said that they think the last 20 minutes will be very hard on people and that there will be a lot of walkouts. Some guy said that he almost had a panic attack, but I'm not convinced that that will be a general reaction. So we do have the trailer here, which I will go ahead and show you guys in just a second here, or at least a part of it. Everyone loves to talk about how his movies are difficult to watch, and it's fun to talk about people walking out of Cannes screenings, Kristen Stewart told Insider, but every single gaping weird bruise in his movies, it makes my mouth open. And this is where she just really just goes off the deep end and says some very disturbing things. You want to lean in toward it, she continued, talking about single gaping, or gaping weird bruises and wounds and things like that. And it never repulses me. The way I feel, it is through really visceral desire, and that's the only reason we are alive. We are pleasure sacks. That is how she views human beings. We are nothing more than pleasure sacks, here to be cut open and spliced and whatever else, a visceral nature. And that is disturbing and honestly just really sad to hear that this is the way that a lot of people in Hollywood view humanity. And no wonder our stories that we continue to get from Hollywood continue to suck when this is how we view ourselves. Humans have a much bigger purpose than that. Humans aren't just pleasure sacks. We're not just here as empty vessels. We have purpose. We have meaning. That is one of the things about human beings, is that we are always striving for that. We are always seeking a purpose and meaning. That's what makes us distinguished from every other animal, out there. And so it's weird that she is talking about it this way, and she's talking about how she has a fascination and she's not repulsed by violent material or anything like that. She leans towards it. She loves it. And that's very bizarre to me. But at the same time, it's not surprising, seeing as she is a Hollywood elite, and we know that this is the type of stuff that they are into. We know of some of the things that they engage in Hollywood, and how weird the stuff is and how disturbing the stuff is. So anyway, so here is part of the trailer here for the Crimes of the Future film.
Surgery is sex, isn't it?
Is it?
You know it is. Surgery is the new sex.
So anyway, so there you go. There's just a small little bit about the film. You can go watch the trailer if you want to. But once again, this is a film that is making me even hesitant to go see it. And I'm usually pretty okay with watching, you know, all of these types of films. But yeah, it is definitely a red flag for me, but you know, this is Hollywood. This is what they continue to pursue. This is the type of stuff that they continue to put out there, and they are totally fascinated by it. They view humanity as nothing more than pleasure sex. We are here just for you know, we don't really have a purpose beyond that, and that is a very disturbing way to think about the world and to think about society and everything else. So let me know what you think about this in the comments below. What do you think about what Kristen Stewart says here? It's all pretty in line with Hollywood elitism. So hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.